And the debate over contraception and religious freedom is ratcheting up to a whole new level this morning. Republican Congressman Darrell Issa is holding a hearing right now. This is the title of this hearing. Lines crossed, separation of church and state. Has the Obama administration trampled on freedom of religion and freedom of conscience? Here's some early testimony.
Our country, for hundreds of years, has understood that faith comes first, and that no man or woman should ever be forced to betray that faith.
Will our nation continue to be one committed to religious liberty and diversity? We urge in the strongest possible terms that the answer must be yes.
Joining me now, Democratic Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, representing the District of Columbia. Good morning.
Good morning.
None of the religious groups who support the Obama administration are going to speak at today's hearing. So what's the point?
Well, actually, I've just walked out of the hearing because it's a rump hearing. As a member of the minority, we were entitled to one witness. That witness was a Georgetown University law student. She was denied the right to testify. I am a still a tenured professor of law at Georgetown. I'm a congresswoman, of course, but I taught full-time at Georgetown. Georgetown is perhaps the flagship Catholic university in the United States. It does, in fact, allow contraceptives for its students and its faculty and staff. None of that is going to come out at this hearing. It's a total rump, one-sided hearing. We protested, asked that she be allowed to come. She was sitting right there. Her story would have been a very compelling one. She has a friend who has lost an ovary and may not be able to have children because she did not have access to contraception.
Well, let me give you an opportunity to respond, but what we're hearing, including from the lead witness, Bishop William E. Laurie, who we just heard from, his argument, and it's one we've heard from the Catholic hierarchy, and to be fair, even from some of your Democratic colleagues, that this is a First Amendment issue. What would you say to that?
It is a First Amendment issue, and the president has accommodated the religious groups. This is the most extraordinary when it's the kind everyone prays for. The church and religious institutions do not, in fact, have to offer one dime or offer contraception. In fact, this is being done entirely through the insurance companies. If that, and by the way, there's no extra cost to them because providing contraceptive insurance saves the money. A religious accommodation is about accommodation, not trampling on the rights of others. Some here are essentially saying that if you work for a Catholic hospital, which gets about half of its funds from the federal government, and you are a Catholic or a non-Catholic for that matter, you cannot have access to contraceptives even though the religious institution no longer has to pay for it because of the compromise reached by the president.
Point made.
That is an accommodation. I don't know what is.
We thank you so much. It's always good to see you, Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton.